I feel that to the fullest.
So we've been working the record since the first of the year, and it's been getting a little steam, taking off slowly but surely.
It's doing this thing. It's doing this thing from what I've heard, what I've seen.
So
Still gotta. It's gonna keep pushing for real.
Just keep pushing it, really. So if you're getting it like a player,
Get it like a player. Bump the anthem, might as well. So again, staying on your music path, the Rain campaign. Speak to the fans about what exactly is the Rain campaign. I've seen it on your Twitter, your blog. Like, what exactly is the Rain campaign? And spell out rain for them so they know what type of rain you're talking about.
Well, basically, it's the Rain campaign, REIGN campaign. Basically, what the Rain campaign is to get fans aware of what's going on. Like you say, I've been doing music for a while now, like I say, since about 2005, and I have a lot of songs that's been out, a lot of songs that's in the process of coming out, and in order for the fans to keep up with me, in order for new fans to take this ride with me, I feel like they have to know where I've been in order to know where I'm going.
Okay.
So I decided to release a song every day for 40 days and for 40 nights to let the people know what's good, to let them get a taste of the music from every spectrum of music that I do, from the ups to downs, the highs to lows, from swagging to being on top of my game to some thought-provoking to going out and having a good time on the weekend. And basically it's a rain in both essence of the word, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're going to make it rain
I like that.
thunderstorm. We're just going to rain nonstop good music on you versus a rain in which we are on the rise for supremacy.
Okay.
So, like I say, for 40 days and for 40 nights, I'm releasing a song that started January 1st, and that's not a song in the morning and a song in the evening. That's literally 40 days and 40 nights. So it's an 80-day campaign.
Okay, I feel that.
To get people.
That's definitely a solid campaign you got there. You got to have a lot of tracks on deck,
Right.
That's definitely a solid folder right there. Solid few folders of songs right there.
Right. I wanted to share that because a lot of people aren't familiar, like I say, making the transition from Cleveland and doing that without major distribution to school. It's like in the city, it was a little harder for them to keep up with the music that I did once I left the area due to the fact of distribution. And then once I got to college, it was harder for people to get the older stuff that I did.
Right.
Even though most of it was available online or still in certain stores and locations.
Right.
So I wanted to release some old music, release some new music, get everybody caught up so we can get ready for the SIRreal life coming soon.
I feel that. And when do you have a date for that possibly?
Do not have a date that we're issuing right now, but we are looking at right now sometime in the summertime.
Okay.
Summer 2012. SIRreal life will be coming.
So pretty much sooner than later.
It's definitely sooner than later. Definitely sooner
Good.
than later.
That's what I like to hear.
'Cause after the rain, the sun has to come out.
Ooh.
So,
Okay, I didn't look at it that way. I feel you though. SIR, Sir the Investment. You have someone out there trying to imitate, duplicate your swag, I guess you could put it in words like that. Kind of trying to take your image, kind of your name, your whole campaign, I guess almost.
right.
Tell me about this. What's the deal with that? This seems like it's a problem.
Not it's really a problem, cause
Right.
I don't want it to get to that level, but there is, I have noticed there is a imposter, if you may, who has labeled himself as, Sir the Investment.
Right.
Which,
Which you go by.
right, this is something I eat, live, and breathe by. The investment is tattooed on my arm.
It's your Twitter name.
It is my Twitter name, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
at the end of the day, I'm Sir. That's my birth name. I grew up with that. Came out the womb with the name Sir.
Right.
Versus somebody who didn't come out the name with this womb with this name, which their name is Nazir. So that's not the same. It's not even close.
Right.
And basically, the investment was and is and will be the name of the first industry album that I released.
Okay.
That's one of the things that I wanted to do because
I like that.
I feel like people invested their time, their efforts, and some people actually even invested their lives in the progression of this career that I have going on right now. So I wanted to give back to them with that title and with that project and call it The Investment. So with this guy running around who's actually who's basically established himself with this title over the last 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? We have a few things that we have to work out on the legal end.
Right.
Which are actually being taken care of right now that I don't want to speak on too much.
Good.
But just want to let, as long as the fans are aware of what the difference is, who's real and who's not, and we just gonna rock out with it like that.
There you go.
At the end of the day, good music speaks for itself, and I've heard a few things floating around, and I don't really think it's no competition on that.
I don't see it.
So
I don't see it being no comp for real.
So I am SIR.
Gets busy.
The investment. So it's like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be sir, and I am an investment. So I mean, you can run with whatever title you want, but I came here as sir, and I'll leave here as sir.
There you go. There you go. There you have it. What are some goals for your career? If you had, like, what do you?
Man, I was just watching the Grammys last night. And
me too.
The Grammys has always been a goal of mine, and I was just telling somebody as I sat there watching it, like, as much as I would love to be on the Grammys next year, I would even more prefer to be at the Grammys winning.
Oh wow.
So
think big, dream big, or
right.
Go big or go home for real.
Right. So I feel like the Grammys is a dream of mine. I feel like MTV Music Awards, BET Awards, just winning those awards and those accolades to show that the hard work that we do in this music industry is not overlooked.
Right.
Making sure that my family is financially stable, make sure that those within my team and my camp that have been riding with us, making sure that they're good, making sure that by the time I'm done, they can have people coming to them asking them to put them on.
Exactly.
That's a huge goal of mine. And I
always want to put people on.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's love for real.
I feel like every good person wants to put somebody on.
True.
And, just making sure that I'm, making the best music that I can and chilling off somewhere in the hills with a great view, thinking about the times that I spent getting this done.
There you go.
Those are some huge goals.
The years you've invested in it. Are there any artists you're looking forward to working with ever in the future or now or anytime?
There are quite a few artists I would like to work with. First of all, I'd like to work with anybody who's about their craft and is on top of their business and is also making good music. But I feel like a few of my dream collaborations, just to name a few, probably I have to go with Jay-Z. I would love to work with that guy.
Be a crazy collab.
Kanye, Lupe, Big Sean.
That'll be a great one.
As far as hip hop is concerned, Scarface, and then also on a wider scale, because I'm a very musical guy, I would like to work with even people like Boney James or Quincy Jones or like
Quincy Jones do everything.
Right, Al Jarreau, things like that. People who are very musical. Even as far as Paul McCartney, I would love to work with. But
wow.
I know he's a busy man. But that's somebody that I would always wanted to work with.
If you make it up to that level, there's no reason why you couldn't do it. You know.
Right.
Them aspirations gonna get you up there. So this the re-up show, and we haven't had bars for a minute. So pretty much, I need you to re-up the show with some bars. Can you do that for me?
No problem, man. No problem.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Tell them what the business is, SIR.
All right. Let me see what we got here. Yo. Straight off the Baltimore and it's a rap, bring the coroner in. Presidential shit, where's my Eleanor then? Niggas pledging allegiance while I order more in.
Tell them.
Time is of the essence, so let Audemars in. Hitman on call, we can order your in. Still finishing last, any order y'all in. Double park my success and let my audience in. Where have all of y'all been since my ambiance began? My ambiance began in that lake by the land, understand. I'm higher than an 800-foot man, boogie boarding on the G5 Riviera by France.
Let's get it.
Peep the scene, how we high tech. Till we paid in full of baked biscuits for the projects. I know some real women that's with it, she can fly back. I know some real niggas that's rotten, she can jive back.
Tell them.
I put her L up like wings on Lamont Coleman. Riding solo playing Diaries by Brad Jordan. That street life got him confused, so the college owner. And when we coming, niggas better watch out for omens. From the city where we get it cold, Himalayas. I'm from the city where I was born just like a player. I'm from the game where we get it in, no Darth Vader.
Get
that
it.
black on black whip, Star Trek, get him flavor.
Ew. Yeah, that was SIR. Tell him.
Salute.
That was SR right there, people. You have it. That's bars on the Re-Up Show. We re-upped on them bars because that's what we do. And let's get it.